Hi everybody, Stina here from Be Earthy. Today I'm going to be putting together a hangover tea. So for all of you that have those wonderful hangovers in the morning, this is going to be the tea for you. It's going to help hydrate you. It's going to get rid of those body aches. It's going to be good. So I'm going to tell you what the ingredients are and then we'll put it together. Big old tub of herbs. It's a lot. It's actually a lot more herbs than I normally would put in a tea, but if it helps, it helps. So I'm going to do a big bowl of it. I'll store it for later. I'll always have it. So the amount of tea that I'm going to make today is going to make 20, I don't know, anywhere, depending on how heavy you make your tea, it can go anywhere from 20 to 28, 30 quarts of tea. So basically in a quart, you're going to put 2 to 3 teaspoons of this. Let it sit for like 20 minutes. And drink it when it's cool. So I want to show you what I'm going to have in the tea. So we start off with St. John's wort. Okay. This comes with a warning. If you're, it increases liver function, so it'll flush all of whatever you just took that you have to have out of your body fast. So omit this if you're on pharmaceuticals. Okay. Next, mallow. This is our hydrator. This is what we want to hydrate. Mallow. Self-heal. That's our next one. Plantain. We're going to put plantain in there. What?
Well, what?
Well, what?
You running a video?
Yeah, I am.
What are you talking to me for?
Because you're running water, and I'm going to put a pause in there. Bad enough. I might leave that in there. All right, next, chamomile, all-time favorite. So those of you who hear that chamomile does amazing things for you and you go buy chamomile and just throw one tea bag in there and you're thinking this chamomile is going to do amazing things for me, it's not. You need to use 2, 3, why not throw 4 tea bags in there? That is a medical amount. So if I were to use just a chamomile tea, I'd do 3, maybe 4 tablespoons in a quart, just to get the full effect. But if you're just doing one little tea bag, it's not going to do everything it says it's going to do. Chamomile. We have linden. Love linden. This is the hug in a cup. That's what this is. This is awesome. And this is also hydrating, relaxant. I love linden. Licorice root. Love licorice root. Anything that's bitter, put some licorice root in there. It sweetens it up so fast. Licorice root. And it's a moistening herb, which there aren't a lot of moistening herbs. Then we have wood betony. I love wood betony. Great for the mind. Good for headaches. It's good for a lot of things. It's a nervine. It's cool. It's dry. It's a dry one. Most of them are dry. Relaxant. And I'm going to put a little bit of ginger in there. Ginger's good for a lot of things. Bought this at the store. Dried it myself. Ginger. So let's get going. So we'll start off with the betony. Betony is an amazing thing. It even helps with ADHD. Helps you to get into your mind. Helps you to... So in this, for the betony, we're going to put a half a cup. Half a cup. Half a cup of betony. Next thing we're going to do, plantain. I use this in my gut heal tea. I have this every morning. Another half a cup of the betony. All right. Da-da-da-da-da. Half a cup. Calendula. I love calendula. We were out of it. I normally get my herbs from Mountain Rose Herbs and calendula. They've been out forever, so I had to go to Green Wisdom in Long Beach, and they had the calendula. Love them too. All right, so calendula, we're going to do a half a cup. Oh, I just made a huge mess, and that's more than a half a cup. I guess there should be a disclaimer in here saying I'm not a doctor. If it's not a hangover, you need to see your doctor. Chamomile. Half a cup of chamomile. Half a cup of chamomile. Linden, where's my favorite? Linden. Half a cup of linden. You want to say that if I had to choose one herb, it'd be linden, but I say that about a lot of herbs. If I had to choose one, this is my favorite. Okay, there's the linden. Next, we have marshmallow. See, marshmallow would be one of my favorites. Who doesn't like being hydrated? Marshmallow you can do as a cold infusion. You can just put it in your jar, put some cold water on it. It's a little viscous and hydrating. So there's that. I don't have a big enough jar to hold all this. Next, we have self-heal. I grew this self-heal this year. I have a whole bunch growing out front. So that's exciting. And this is I didn't like grind it down, so I'm just gonna eyeball this. I'm gonna say that's about a half a cup. But if I had ground it down, I probably need more than that. I'm gonna put more than that in there. It can't hurt. It's a little bitter. It might make it a little bitter, but I do like me some self-heal. And it's a nice little growing plant. It's kind of like a ground cover, but it's good for the lymphatic system. I'm already mixing it. I'm not ready to mix. Okay. Next is the licorice root. Licorice is linden, marshmallow, licorice. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of this because you don't need a lot of licorice. 1 tablespoon is more than enough. So there's one tablespoon licorice. Just a little bit. It's so sweet, so sweet. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon of ginger. And again, this I dried. I did not crush it up. Oops. So I'm going to try to break it up a little bit in here so I get a little bit in everything. I'm just putting a handful. That's maybe a little bit more. This is warming. This is going to warm your body up. It's going to get your blood moving. So there's ginger. And then it's optional to put the St. John's wort because like I said before, if you're on pharmaceuticals, you don't want to use this. But I only need a 1/4 cup of this. So that's what we're going to work with today. 1/4 cup. So what I'll do now is blend all this up. I'm going to mix it all up in my bowl. Oh God, it smells really good. I didn't do this because I have a hangover today. I just thought it was one of those teas that you should always have on hand. So, it's a stem. I like to take the flowers, the calendula flowers, because they always come like this, and I'll break them up. I just try to get them as small as I can. That way I get little bits in all the tea that I make. And all the tea, because I love all the tea. All right, now let's get this into an airtight container and have this ready to go for when we have a hangover. All right, let's get it in there. I don't know if it'll fit in this one. Okay, everybody, here it is. Ta-da! So, here's your hangover medicine in a jar. Well, we made our tea, and I realized as I was putting the video together that I didn't do a sign-off. So, happy Sunday. Have a great weekend, or what's left of it, and be earthy.